One out there in YouTube land. Welcome in. Welcome into the sanctuary today. We on the other side, the another side of a hot shift. Come on in, come on in. Of course, giving honor to the Creator, the Most High, inviting in the spirit of wisdom and truth, inviting you in, whatever species you identify with. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We just go take a little peek at the year ahead. I don't know where you are. I'm in the South. I'm spirit led, cornbread fed, and we have been celebrating a new year. Although I have been celebrating the new year, I do recognize that we are still in the ending phase of the snake year, tying up loose ends, moving into year one. It's more into the spring. It's more in the spring, more around February, the year of the fire horse. I love that passion, desire, movement, transformation. The energy of the one, the master builder. If you're a life path number one, come to the front of the line. If you're a life path number 22, come to the front of the line. This is the year of the master builder, the grand scheme of things. Spirit said the grand is rising. And I always believe what the Most High is calling us to do, the grand scheme of things. I always believe the Most High, even when it hurts my eyes. I mean, if you are familiar with my channel, you know that I pull an animal energy. So it's only fitting that we have the horse energy. But it's so funny because when I pulled for this time, the seer of water came out. That's not an animal, yeah. That's a human face. It's all about the human experience. Year one. I thought about the third Adam. I was like, oh, snap. You know what I'm saying? But year one. I seeing the divine truth, acknowledging. A lot of it have to do with acknowledgement. This year is the 10. It's a harsh year. And in this deck, I realized it's three different horses represented. We got the regular horse, we got the zebra, and we got a unicorn. And you know what we learned? There is three kinds of people in the world. People that make it happen, people that watch it happen, and people that don't even know what's going on. And when I saw the different entities, it made me think of the divine, the unicorn, a very spiritual divine being. Right then, here we go, the human experience, the horse having the human experience, and the duality mixing the above and below, or trying to conform with the above and below, trying to see where you fit in the grand scheme of things. A lot of it was moving towards, like how you gonna show up, what you represented. One thing I did notice, one of the same energies was the solar plex energy. Trust in your gut, trust in your knowledge, trust in your connections to the divine and the connections that you are making, because this is kingdom building, 10-year kingdom building year. And I love that, because in this deck, the solar plexus is connected to the divine, the yellow, the solar plex chakra. So I want to see, we're going to break this thing down. I want to see y'all. Make sure you come in. If you made it to this side of the shift, I ain't going to call it a new year. We're going to look ahead. I'm going to pull all 12 months as a collective, and then you already know, if you're familiar with this channel, I will be pulling all signs for the beginning of the year. Usually I do it for this new year, but the more you know, the more you grow. And so I decided to align more with the universal energies that have a lot to do with that crown chakra energy as well, universal knowledge, right? So we're gonna just kind of look ahead as a collective, and then I'll break it all down per sign for you. So let's go. Yeah, we on the full moon renewal. I'm glad to see you on this side of the shift. It picked up quick too, kind of like fire, like a small spark, how fast a spark can take off into a flame. That's kind of how the energy was, because on Christmas, mind you, we are on the 8th day of Christmas. 8 maids of milking. Fun fact, the 12 days of Christmas starts after Christmas. It's not before Christmas. I know you saw me drop those videos. So if you are interested in that energy, go check out those videos. The 12 days of Christmas. We're on the 8 days. 8 maids of milking. Milking an idea. Milking something for all it's got. Giving it all it's got. Getting all you can get. Ooh, look at that Ten of Coins energy. Milking it for all you can get. Yeah, you've been through so much. That's part of the energy, right? Rebuilding. The grand scheme is rebuilding the things. Removing generational curses. Removing things that have plagued the generations, plagued the lands, the families. It's so funny because I love the alignment. If you go and look at that last short that I made that before New Year, bringing in the New Year, New Year's Eve with my granddaughter, and I posted it, said 2 generations. And we did that little dance. Now, y'all know I like to get my little jig on, but anyway, go check out that short. But one of the things about grand was a generation removed. It could be a generation above or a generation below, and that was kind of unsettling, because then I had to think about who was below. Well, I've already lost a grandson, so looking forward, I know my parents are getting old. In the grand scheme of things, my parents not gonna last forever. I'm 50, you know what I'm saying? So I know if I'm 50, imagine my parents' ages. They're in their 80s. So in the grand scheme of things, we have to be ready to move forward, ready to take the throne. Remember, this is kingdom building, restoration, being in position, a pure position. The unicorn represents the pure. Healing those generations that have been stagnated. Renewing the family, renewing the dream. The purple, the crown chakra is all about the dreams and visions, renewing the dreams and the vision. Those tears, all those tears that was cried, watering the dreams, watering the visions. Let's see where we going with all this crying. Acknowledging the suffering. Shows what we need to see that's on everybody's mind, whether it's a lame, whether somebody in the ethers is sending, somebody having a human experience. Shows what we need to see as a collective, the strongest energy. It's on everybody's mind. Pineal gland, third eye chakra. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's seeing a truth or knowing a sacred truth, like not seeing it with your natural eyes. I feel like if you're seeing it with your natural eyes, you couldn't take it, but something that you know in the spiritual. Honoring your path came up. Let's see. Strongest energy for the collective. On everybody's mind. Oh, my mind's eye. I love that. How you doing, Michael, Jonas, Marina? My mind's eye. Clarity. The sun came out. Oh, seeing the bigger picture, moving forward. Okay, their heart's energy moving forward. Not only moving forward, but moving forward with power, moving forward with purpose, moving forward, problem solving, like completing tasks one by one and progressing. We love that. Moving towards abundance. sun energy. Everybody got their eye on the sunshine, want to live in the sunshine. Spirit said confidence is the best key. Be ready. Look at those horses coming in. It's like your crew, your tribe is coming to get you, coming to be rescued. It's the clarity. You gonna be ready when they get there. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's three people. I feel like it's the divine, the ones that recognize the truth, is recognize the connection, is ready to make those divine connections and build upon it, continue to build upon those divine connections. Divine, even if it's a connection to your own inner light, inner self. And then there's people that's thinking about it, standing on the dock of the bay, thinking about it, wondering, woulda, shoulda, coulda. And then there's some that's not even thinking about it because they stuck in the pain instead of letting the pain heal them, instead of you acknowledging the suffering or acknowledging what needs to be healed. Like you can't heal unless till you acknowledge the problem, right? So clarity, the sunshine, stability. That fire, the sun, that's the strongest fire sign in the deck, the sun. Dynamic action, dynamic spark, inspiration, instincts. It's a wolf moon, following your instincts, right? Trusting your gut, sacral chakra. Like know that you know that you know that you know what you know during this new year. You hear those cats fighting? Trusting what you know, honoring the pet. Trusting what you know. Moving with purpose. Let's see, tears, watering. We're going to break this thing on. I got time today, y'all. Come on in. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out that description box. I already pulled some energies for all signs. I pulled the animal energy. And I also pulled the herbology because you know that I do the medication, meditation, elevation. We taking that to a new level as well. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe because y'all know we always switching it up, doing something new. We be outside, inside. If we could pray there, we could stay there. You know, we trying to receive power, but I will be doing the individual signs so that you can get those individual messages. But this is just energy that you can use as a collective, right? Everybody can use it. There's three kinds of people in the world. People in the upright, people that's not in the upright with blockages that need to be removed, and it's people that's just on another level. The master builders. Let's see these seeds, these tears, all these tears in water. All those tears having a profound emotional or spiritual release. Spirit said all these tears, let them flow so they can cleanse all the tears you shed to bring you to this moment, to restore you back right now. That's what Spirit said. During this time, it's a time to sit in your emotions. And I had this experience yesterday, being honest and being open. And I didn't know what was going on. I was like, it's up in here. I know it's up in here. But it was sitting in it. In everything that I was feeling, going back and forth, the duality of it all, the paradox, right? The parts that have high potential, the parts that was calling me to live in the moment, and the parts that was calling me to fight or flight, right? So it had me in a state of cleanse, needing to sit. I couldn't flight. I had to fight. Realizing I'm here to have this stable. It's a good time for a stable, to build on a stable foundation. The road to manifestations, we done overcame so much. I don't know if you new to this channel, but man, this year we have been gaining. right? Our affirmations, we have been acquiring, we have been completing the task successfully, receiving that support energetically that we need. So let's see. What's being watered? What's being restored, cleansed, or needs to be cleansed? A year look ahead, the year of the horse. It's a lot of cleansing, a lot of restoration going on. Look at this, a lot of cleansing, a lot of restoration. 8 swords, needing to think logically. I see that over anxiety. Over anxiety. Spirit say he transforming that, purifying your thoughts. Neurosis, cirrhosis, irrational anxiety. At that 3 of swords. I guess that's that part about knowing what you see. Like, you have anxiety about the betrayals that you know you've seen. You have an anxiety about things, about depression that you know you need to overcome, or situations you know you need to overcome. Like, that's where the file from grace is, the anxiety. Let's see what needs to be cleansed. Strongest energy to help us receive our highest potential. Start this year off right. Moving strategic. Universal intelligence. Knowing what you know, that you know that you know. I feel like this is like relying on sacred source. 7 of Swords for me is not lying, stealing, cheating in every aspect. Right? This is winning at all costs, collecting what you can, ready to go to war. This is ready. This is being ready to go for it at all costs, even when it hurt. Look, because grabbing all those swords, 5 of Swords is not an easy energy, right? 5 of Swords is drama a lot of times. But this 5 of Swords, I feel like, is affairs of the mind, affairs of the heart. Remember, he said the cleanse, emotional and spiritual release. Holding on to these swords would cause a whole bunch of tears. Strategically planning relationships. Strategically planning your affairs, getting your affairs in order. But 7 of Swords, I feel like on your own terms. Look at this, the Death card, transformation, profound transformation of investments, where you go invest personally. 7 of Wands, you go stand your ground. That's what this reading is going to do to show us where we should invest, where we could cut back on investing during the year ahead. All those tears that you have sown, trusting on your instincts, trusting on the knowledge, the divine knowledge that you have, trusting your new beginning, trusting that you are the master builder, trusting in your strong leadership skills, trusting in your versatility in your style and your uniqueness. Look, full moon. The time is now. Which wolf you gonna feed? What wolf you're gonna feed? The grand scheme of things on a large scale. We're gonna pull for the 12 months look ahead. And we're gonna break it down. We got time today. I don't know about you. But like I said, that fire energies, the fire hearts, it seemed like at Christmas it was like low energy. I was in the stores, during those little shopping spells, and I was like, man, it don't even feel like Christmas. Where's all the people? And then it was like, they shopping online now. And then I was outside on Christmas, and I was like, man, where's all the people? Ain't nobody outside. And they was like, oh, everything's inside this technology now. Nobody's outside. And I was like, man, it's so different. A sign in the times, right? Trusting the sign in the times, trusting what you're seeing, right? It's not make believe out here. Things are definitely transitioning. And then today, on the 8th day of Christmas, 8 days after Christmas, a week later, it's almost spring in the winter. So this is like a traditional new year because it feels like spring, but it's not spring. Maybe that's where the trick come in. Dun, dun, dun. Playing those mind games on us and rewriting, alchemizing, having power over the people. That's what, in the grand scheme of things, that imposing new ideas, imposing the different times, because it's not spring, but it sure feel like it. So I'm gonna pull for 12 months. Spirit said some of y'all, you need to take the day personal, or take a personal day. Like, take time for yourself, because that was one of the main ways to get positive results during this time, is to stay focused on the dream and the vision, right? And to self-love. Focus plus self-love equals positive outcomes under the full moon energy of the 100. Remember, to be 100, you have to walk it like you talk it. You can't straddle the fence. You have to complete your task. Life path number 5s could be effected over the next couple of days, feeling impulsive, or you could be feeling impulsive under the energy of the 5. Adventurous, curious. Remember, curiosity killed the cat. Unhealthy obsessions is out here. I'm gonna pull it down. We'll pull some signs and see. I really just want to tap in with y'all for the new year. We hadn't chopped it up in a few days, since before Christmas. And I want to let you know, under this energy, Spirit said it's time to become an expert in managing yourself, to plan your resources, because we're on a countdown. On the countdown, this is 1 year. Next year is a 2 year. Everything coming together. Things coming together. Partnership. That did come up. Where did I put those? I was gonna pull on that energy, but then I decided to pull on the main common energy. But for those ones that are using this horse year, especially if you are a horse sign, right, born under the horse sign, or if you are 1 life path number. Yeah, this is a perfect time to use the power to make real moves, boss moves. Let's pull January. January, what's January looking like? Frustrations. That's what Spirit said. It's time to plan your resources. You might be feeling like your hands are tied, but that's where that unicorn energy is. It's time to perform magic. It's time to break free. How you go come up out the bondage? That's what horse energy is. It's time to perform your magic now. January can looking like this. Told you. That's the way I was. Self-sabotage, ego, and fear, frustrations. Ego and fear will keep you frustrated, because this is a time to move. Be ambitious, to go for it. February. Let's see, February. Your look ahead. February. What wolf you go feed? Children need to see, please. Healthy choices, self-love. Okay, starting out pretty good, because remember, focus plus self-love. So January, if you're feeling frustrated, is because you maybe focus on the wrong things, right? Remember, we're supposed to be strategically thinking. Strategically thinking how we can win, even when it hurts. Okay? Spirit said February, you'll be probably making those healthy choices. beginning to feel a little bit more happier. I know that's right. Eating better choice. So I know that I'm intuitively thinking about getting off of bioengineered food. So a lot of you other ones, because if we vibe, we try maybe thinking about getting off of bioengineered food too. February, a great time to start, but being happier, like a transition from feeling like your hands is tied, moving out of lack of confidence. Remember, Spirit said confidence is key. So during this month, it's a time to, yeah, go on and release whatever spiritual or emotional bonds you have, whatever fears or egotistical ties you have. Now's the time to use this energy, this person energy, perform magic and change it. February, you'll be in a happier place. What about March? March, what's March looking like? Soulmates, soul connections, partnerships. Come on, March. March is a 3. Growth. March is passion, the Empress energy, accepting compliments, accepting what's coming to you with style and grace. Oh, I'm hearing if you done heard lost your way or somebody lost their way. Maybe somebody getting their way back. Getting their way back. From a way back, making healthier choices. Ah. Coming together. March, let's see, April. It's looking pretty good so far. So far, let's see, April. Oh, April cycle. So something coming back around, something that needed healed. Remember, acknowledging what needs to be healed. I feel like that's where Spirit is calling us to do, right? Acknowledge what needs to be healed so healing can take place. So maybe something from I don't know how far. We'll have to see how far back, because there's something needing time, cycle, something coming back around. But something coming back around, so I have an opportunity to go forward. That's awesome, to restore, be put back together. Something that was sweet. Could have to do with a love affair. We go see. Let's see. May. Let's see what May is looking like. May. Hiding true feelings, pretending and gaslighting. Dun, dun, dun. Something coming back around in April. And then May got somebody in their feelings. Pretending, something coming back around. Something maybe that's using your ego, or something that you feared coming back around. Something that kept you frustrated coming back around. Something that kept you in a low energy. Be aware. March, April, May, looking kind of shady, shisty. The energy that already moved. Let's see what's June looking like as a collective spirit. Shows we need to see. Indulgence, cutting down, and the love bombing. Let's break it down a little bit more, that what would bring us the highest, what we need to see, what we need to really be aware of strategically. The Seven of Swords and the Sun is out here. What about June? Show us June in the year of the horse, please, and thank you. This is year 1. This is for the natural born leaders, people that are seeking adventure, change, and versatility. Ooh, June. Taking a chance, a risk, having options. I love that June energy, that 6 energy, a gate called beautiful. The Spirit said, don't show your hand, or you won't be, or somebody won't be showing you everything in June. But it's looking up, though, so it's not a bad thing. I love that. Somebody coming up. Oh, wow. Somebody overcoming an addiction, an obsession, a humiliating defeat. Awesome. They're taking a risk. engaging. I feel like it could go either way. Remember that zebra is out here. It could go either way, right? You could either take a risk. Somebody could take a risk and engage in the addiction, something that they used to do, something that kept them bound and their hands tied, or somebody could make the healthy choice and keep on trucking, right? And then ascend. Remember, it said generation removed, either up or down, either ascending or descending. The choice is yours. How your kingdom is gonna go. What kind of foundation your kingdom go have. Spirit said, are you ready? Let's see. July. What's up with July? Show us July. What's the energy, strongest energies of July? True message. Told you. Don't do it to yourself. Something coming back around. Separate them. Yeah, like I said, it can go either way. Either separate completely from the betrayal, separate, or walk into it. Seven of Swords is out here. This is what we don't got. We got to take a shocking attack. Somebody being betrayed out the blue. Changing their mind out the blue. It's giving changing their mind out the blue, shocking somebody. Switching course. August. Show us August. It's not. The sword and the rose. The rose energy is out here. The rose is what's being watered, cleansed. The rose and the roses, those irrational anxieties, those irrational obsessions. This is the journey with its challenges, getting clarity over the journey, having revelations about the challenges. There's that honor. Thank God. There's the honor. Wolf moon. 1 year. Natural leaders, ambitious ones will honor themselves, honor their family, protect their family. There's that determination, that horse energy. Whew. And it's right under healthier choices. February. Cycles. Something coming back 4 months. Look at this like a 4-month cycle. January, February, March, April. Something coming back around. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Something coming back around. So be aware of repeating cycles. Still healing. When it come around this for next time in April, nip it in the bud. We're going to have to pull on that, y'all. Make sure you subscribe so you don't get caught up in this. Yeah, so you could be part of the breaking the cycle. Strongest energy. August, July, August, September. Strongest energy for September. Thank God. August, clarity and truth. Right from the Seven of Swords to the healing, the clarity and truth. Spirit-led, cornbread fed. September spirit. Evolving and addictions. Can't make it up. Releasing the past. Transforming. This powerful transformation. Releasing those obsessions. Releasing those addictions. Purifying. Finally purifying self. I love to see that together. But remember, everybody ain't gonna do it. Some will, some won't. But we talked about breaking chains, right? We talked about evolving, breaking the chains, winning at all costs. Evolving from codependent relationships. Ready for the next phase. That's what Spirit said. Are you ready? It's movement now. It's movement. What he said about the next phase? In the grand scheme of things. Be aware. October. Let's see, October. Ooh, separation. Stopping the pattern. Hallelujah. Stop the pattern. October, I told you the cycles coming back around, stopping the patterns, evolving, finally cutting it off. But guess what? It says that it needs to be silent. So somebody could either be giving somebody the silent treatment or somebody needs to go silent. It's making me feel like this energy in May, that gaslighting and pretending, is like it's already somebody already having a feeling of the change. Like, I really don't want to be going in this cycle no more. Like, this is really not what and who I want to be. And that's where the risk come in June. The options, the risk, not telling somebody everything, and then the separation. July, the truth, final clarity, the evolution, the evolving, and finally not giving no more energy to it, the progression. I love it. Ain't nobody playing no tricks on us this Halloween. The grand scheme. November. What's November energy looking like? New beginnings, being reborn. So things are changing. Remember, we said that things are changing. Focus. It is changing. Remember, Spirit said you will be better. Come with focus and making better changes. But the bad news is it's not going to happen overnight. And I saw that too. I was like, oh, when I did my personal reading, I was like, what is this? This look like the same stuff. And it is. Until the final cut down. November. It's so funny. 1-1. I told you life path numbers 1. Real strong. November is a 1-1. This year, November, it'll be 1-1. 11, then 1. 1-1-1. 4 ones. 11-11 energy. Guardian angels. Relationships. Awareness. Support. Divine support. Receiving an opportunity to get those positive outcomes. Let's see what next December, a year from now. Look ahead. What the energy gonna be looking like a year from now, spirits. A year look ahead. The first year, a year look ahead. Show us what we need to see, please. Strongest energy that we can look forward to in December, a year. Spirit said love is coming. Spirit said you've been struck. This is the calling. You confirmation. You have been called. This is the calling. Have courage. Love is coming. Surprise invitations. Yeah. You are loved. You are thought about from the Most High. I love that. So, although it look a little dim in some areas, in the grand scheme of this year coming up, I feel like this Bill, you have a great opportunity, right? The Sun card is the next year. Looking at the bigger picture, the grand scheme of things, this is game-changing advice to finally cut down the cycles, to finally reconcile, to finally overcome. Finally, opportunity to receive clarity. There's that water, the rose and the water. That water energy came from that King of Cups energy. This is the king. Most times, men don't cry. But Spirit saying this is where the power is going to come from. Allowing yourself to cleanse, to cry. allowing yourself to be present in that energy. The sword and the rose. The rose is in the water. Overcoming and receiving those clarity and revelations about this journey, about your journey. Let's see, let's break it on down. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of sad, bitter people. I hope it ain't you. It's only going to be you if you continue to have outdated thinking. Let's see. Let's talk about these mudras. More mudras or more murders. Killing yourself, self-sabotage. Let's see. I'm going to pull the energetic support that you may need. Let's see, energetic support from 2025 that you can use, right, moving forward. We're going to pull what you need now, energetic support, what you need now. So we need to see, Spirit, please, and thank you. Calm down. Look at that. Commitment. Energetic support from the past. Commitment. Focus. Focus on the seeds that you have already sown. Focus on alignment, commitment, and focus and alignment. Cultivating. Energetic support. Be aware of, that's what I said, needed to calm down. Be aware of hypertension. This mudra assists digestion, assists you being able to process what you see, process what you know, process what you're learning, process the truth. Not just learning the truth. This mudra helps you process the truth. Helps you cultivate with the truth. This mudra helps support your journey's alignment, your commitments. This mudra helps you, assist you with being determined. Relax. What's done is done. You got this. Energetic support. This is a 10. 9 and 1 is 10. This 1 year, you are a natural born leader. You could be a life path number 1. But this is somebody that's ambitious. Is calling you to trust your gut. Be ambitious. Go for it. And lead. Lead. Won't you lead? Yeah, be assured. Rest assured. You're on the right path. All is well. Let's see. Energetic support that you'll be learning now. What you need now to be fearless. Look at that 10. Confirmation. Rule the nation. 10-10 is saying ready, set, go. I told you. Building. Because next year, after this year, it's a 2-year. Everything's going to be coming together. Spirit said hold tight. Be courageous. Be steadfast. Be unmovable. And release those irrational anxieties. Because you already been assured that this is your time. This is what you need. This is where you can go. Spirit said be courageous and unwavering. Be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the words of the Lord. Contemplation. Reassure that whatever it is you've been thinking, Spirit said have confidence. Yeah. Be reassured. All is well. Just nourish. It's time for you to nourish. Focus. And nourish. Spirit said you have full support of the divine. You have infinite potential. But you have to plan your resources. You have to plan. So that you can become the, look, everything gonna open up. By the third year's the charm. That's what he said. To count the days down. You been called. Count the days down. Spirit said, have faith. By this time next year, you gonna be surprised as what's coming in. January might look like this. You might be a little frustrated and still feeling like your hands is tied. But at the end of the year, yeah, you gonna be feeling like this. January, everything is gonna be changing. If you can regain focus now, if you can see everything for what it is now, if you can stay committed now and have no fear now, and be ready to leap, yeah, it'll be different. February, March, and when that thing come back from the past and try to tempt you again, then by April you'll be strong enough to resist it. You will have the human experience. Everything's coming around in the cycle. Let's get grounded for year one. Let's get grounded for year one. The grand scheme of things. Systematic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Scheme means systematic. The cycle coming back around. Or you go honor your path and break the cycle. Transform. Alchemize. Be the great alchemist. You know, over here, if you're a subscriber, I already know you're a great alchemist. We're the great alchemizers, great manifestors. I ain't say it was easy, but I said we was great. We grand. It's serious, right? We very good at it. Excellent, if I might say. We done manifested thousands and thousands of dollars over here. Just imagine once we continue to renew and remove and renew. Spirit shows what we need to see to get grounded in this year one, that we can elevate, that we can break the cycle. Look, the one, and then the two. Master builder confirmation. I can't make it up. Be relentless. You can turn your dreams into reality for real. 1 year, it said the mother stone's eye. Okay. You're the one. Mother stone's eye. 111 attraction energy. That 111 came out. That attraction energy came out. I will, I do, I succeed. Powerful passion, mind, body, and soul. Being whole completely. This is a portal energy for sure. Something being rolled up. Something y'all might hear about that too. On the side note, something maybe newly risen. Something might have been that came through. Did you hear about the thing that flew over that portal in Seattle or St. Louis? I don't know if you heard about it or not, but something could have rose up. You know what I'm saying? Be aware. Let me know if you heard about the situation. But something is about to rise up through this shift. Okay. Look, right, something rising up through this shift. I can't make this up. Confirmation rules the nation. It say you are not alone. New entities have arrived, y'all. We are not alone. Wolf moon. So something came maybe from other realms to strengthen the bonds. Dun, dun, dun. They won't even let me do a says you are not alone. Support comes in many forms. Something came through to strengthen the bond, something from another realm to strengthen the bond, to plan our resources, to help us plan our resources. Yeah. Oh, to heal. To help us heal. That's the unicorn energy. The horse energy, the unicorn. Spirit led, cornbread fed. Let's see. Mother Stone, number one. Number one. The first look at the whole picture. This is the first look at the whole picture. The year ahead, seeing one's totality and casting aside distractions. Confirmation rule the nation. What did he say? Ego and fear is causing you to be frustrated, causing you not to have confidence. Once you heal that, start making healthier changes. Once you start to focus more, then when these cycles come around to distract you, no matter how lovely they may be, how lovely or fun they may be, it's a distraction nonetheless from the grand scheme of things. And that's a serious crime against the divine. That's why Spirit saying he's giving us an opportunity to cast aside distractions, putting the truth before us, and to focus while remaining aware. Spirit said focus while remaining aware. While your quest for enlightenment depends upon your ability to focus, it is crucial that you do not develop tunnel vision. Enlightenment is not the product of obsessive single-mindedness. There's that irrational obsession. Single-mindedness, tunnel vision. It would be unrealistic to expect you to focus on any one thing and exclude everything else. The world does not stop while you meditating. This is your chance to learn two things. Okay? The year look ahead is our chance to learn two things. For the new year, it says how to focus on something while remaining aware of yourself and your environment, and how to laugh when the toddler calls, "Mommy, wake up," or the dog gets up in your lap and kisses your nose. Keep your head on the swivel. Ooh, karma. It can go either way. This is your chance. Year one. Let's see. Newly risen. The grand is rising. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that bell, hit that thumbs up. You don't want to miss your opportunity to catch these waves, to catch these divine dimes. You understand me? Do you understand me? Look, keep calm. You be still, peace be still. Reality check. Oh, it's a reality check. Perspective. Misfortune. Plans falling apart. Remaining in the here and now and dealing with whatever issues arise. Let's see. Newly risen, slender and graceful. Being graceful had a lot to do with the energy as well. Going through your trials with grace. Just like a horse running. Spirit say this is your reality check. This is your reality check. The universe isn't being malicious. It is just putting things into perspective for you. It is reminding you that things can go wrong no matter how careful you are. Things can go wrong no matter how careful you are. And you will have to deal with these problems in real time. The phrase SHI shift happens, because that's the way we explain it over here. It's the shift. The shift happens. It's very apt, whether it is in the midst of the stone pool or during a day when you are in the zone, at peace with yourself and all around you. Reality can get in the way. Stones break, bees sting. There's always that root just waiting to come in contact with your little toe. It is not the purpose of an enlightened person to ignore reality. It is up to us to dust ourselves off and deal with whatever it is that reality stings at us. We must keep ourselves in the here and now, however pleasant or unpleasant it may be. Spirit said, learn how to sit in your emotions. It's okay to cry. Crying is a cleansing, but this is the time to show your magic, to perform, to turn from this to this, in transition from this being fake, not being the real you, being sleep, not picking a side, to finally picking a side, and not just picking any side, but picking a side of potential and power and courage, right? Coming up out the void and standing up in your sacred mysteries, the thing that make you you, and transforming into this pure innocent person, using your magic and standing in your healing. And how do you heal? When you acknowledge what needs to be healed, and then you allow yourself to sit in the healing, right? When you step out of ego and fear, this is the year Spirit said he about to give you the opportunity to learn and operate those two things, to go through this portal and rise up new, you independently or you in your relationship. I feel like it have a lot to do with relationships relating to your journey. Karma. It's the end of bad karma for some, and returning cycles, because they're not wanting to break cycles for others. Keep your head on a swivel, baby. It can go either way. Spirit led, cornbread fed. How long we been on here? We've been on here hour. Let's break it down a little bit more. I got time for y'all today. It's New Year's. Have y'all went back to work yet? From the holiday season, went back to school from the holidays. What y'all doing? You recuperate? That's what I was telling the lady today in the store. I was like, I just want to slow down. It seemed like everything went from 0 to 100. 0 to 100 real quick. Oh, yeah, we are in 100% full moon wolf. Duh. It went from out the void to 100 real quick. This full moon ain't no joke. The great alchemist. The grand scheme of things. Clarity. Oh, I do, I will. Yes. Remember, everything that's gold, everything that glitter is not gold, but I'm loving this portal energy. Newly risen. Let me pull. Let's see what we're going to pull next. We will pull. Let's see. What should we pull next? We talked about the mudras, the energetic support that we need. We need to be fearless. We need to be committed. We need to trust our sacral energy. We need to trust our knowledge and our connections to the divine and our connections to ourselves. We need to be fearless, strong, fearless. Right? That was one of the main energies of January. Fear, ego, and fear. Spirit say fearless. He gonna send support. So that's what we'll pull on the allies. He's gonna send support. Not just energetic support, but he'll bring in real live support. Real live support, real people. Real people do real things. Make sure you go and check out the shorts from me and my real little person, my grandbaby. 2 generations. Spirit say this horse energy, this King of Cups energy. He said it's all about removing a generation. I know it sounds bad, but yeah, it's removing a generation, ascending or descending. It made me feel like, the older people are dying off. Older ideas, older perspectives are dying off. Old ways are dying off. It's a new thing on the horizon. It's a new thing already here. That's what I said. If you really just paid attention, you can already feel the energetic shift. Say this already. It's a new thing already here. It just came out in the reading through the portal. Another entity to support, help us plan our resources. I'm sure we won't know nothing about it in the grand scheme of things. That's why Spirit sent you a me, so I can keep you up on those things. This confirmation rule the nation. I know we used to say conversation. It's confirmation. What? Hold on. Where did they go with this? Joy comes in the morning, comes in with the morning light. Joy comes in the morning, comes in with the morning light. Joy, joy. Somebody go receive their healing. Joy comes in the morning. Move these out the way, because I want to pull. Let's see. The cows. Break down the cows. Current situation. Present day. Right now. Today. Present situation. And where we at? Beginning this shift. Reflecting. Resting. Thinking. We at home. Most of us at home are thinking about a home. Leaving a home, losing a home is out here. Some homelessness, homesickness is out here. Cost. Resting and reflection, the cost. Resting the clarity, right? Moving from the 4 to the 5. Getting up after the battle. Like I said, recuperating everything that you went through, like the spoils after the war, the knowledge, the gifts. But it was pain too. Wars, you can't have no pain. War without pain, it ain't all good. Remember, it ain't all glitter and gold. You might have won, but it was a hard battle to win. Full of heartbreak, pain, attacks, lies, deceptions. Tried to take you out. What was meant to take you out didn't take you out. You strategically coming up out of that thing. The cost. Cost. Moving strategically. The cost of clarity. Oh, look at that. Didn't I tell you? 5 of Swords. Confirmation. Rule the nation. Clarity, getting up, picking it up, collecting, gathering your thoughts, gathering your dreams, gathering your focus, being determined, right? Gathering the knowledge, knowing what you know, being happy in it, sitting on your emotions, sitting in your emotions. Yeah, it's gonna cause you to cut some people off, some ways of thinking off, so that you can start the healing. That 3 of Swords energy. 3 of Swords energy, so that you can reconcile some people. It's some people want to reconcile with their families or want to reconcile with the dream, right? The dream life, right? Cutting off, getting new perspective, moving forward strategically, right? Using your spirit guides, using the help. We're going to put on allies, because after the 5 of Swords is the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is somebody that the Most High seeing. Let's look around March. Protection, soul connections, partnerships, contracts, life partners, right? 10 of Cups, sending somebody that can help, the support that you need, whether it's emotional or physical. I'm feeling like emotional. It's just going to cost you to cut off some people that didn't mean you no good. No, wait, look at that. I love that. The reward is great, though. Let's see, what's going to be the catch to get this emotional fulfillment? The catch to get this emotional fulfillment. Making a decision, put some stuff behind you, looking forward and not looking back. Keeping your mind on your grind. Remember, solving one thing, completing the task, and then moving on to the next one, evolving to the next one, moving past emotional blocks. The catch is you got the whole world in your hand. They don't even know it. The change. What's the change looking like out here? Moving ahead with calm waters, moving along like clockwork. The 6 of Swords. 4, 5, 6 to the 7. And remember, the 7 is coming around July, 7 month. Around the 7 month. I love that. The change. 2026. Moving ahead. The ally, look. Sun and the Judgment. You can't make it up. The change from after the 6 to the 7 in the Sun and Judgment. The level up. Okay. Confirmation rules the nation. Then the 8. Opportunity. What you gonna do? Barbecue or mildew? Staying in a stuck mind frame, staying in a nightmare, or staying in the bad thoughts. Remember, you positive thinking is what brings positive results. Lack thinking is what's gonna keep you in lack. Wow. One thing about it though, I don't see no monies out here. I don't see no money on yet. Let's see. Let's see about these allies. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Pentacles. God with you. God be with you. God be with you. Who can be a fourth? Ace. It's a year 1. If God with you, I said I ain't see no money on windfall. 10 racks, a rack, 1,000. Somebody could be getting about $1,000 to put forth towards your purpose. It's like the divine is handing you the money for the purpose. It could be anywhere from 1,000. It could be anywhere from $10 to $1 billion. Let's just be real. Divine support. coming out of nowhere. I feel like so it's just gonna be coming out of nowhere. You went from nothing to a windfall to juggling. Remember, how you use it is what determines what you get to the 9 of Pentacles. From 1 pentacle to 9 pentacles, just like that, in a matter of however long this little small stretch. This ain't no long stretch. I'm gonna say 4 months because it was coming in 4 month cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah, within April. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 June. Get that risk and options. Options in June. Risk, taking a risk and options. Around June, I feel like that's when the money gonna start picking up. So finances probably still gonna be looking a little iffy. But then here come a fire sign. Messages. Fire sign, Queen of Wands, strong fire sign. Leo energy as an ally. Family member. It could be a family member, somebody in the community. It could be somebody that you work with or that you go to church with or that you just have a strong bond with or share property with. They could be a boss. Somebody with a lot of power, a lot of dynamic. We got earth sign out here. Yeah, we got a boss. We got a Taurus. We got a Leo. We got a lot of divine support, divine messages. Yeah, strength card. Compassion, how you win. That's what Spirit's saying. How you win during this time is during compassion, sitting in your feelings, sitting in your emotions, in your pain, letting the pain have its way. Basically, the Sun card game. Yeah, that's where we are. Remember, once you get the clarity, once you make the decision, the clarity to come up out of after the battle, gather up everything that you need, the clarity, the truth, the realizations, realizing you got the word in your hand, moving forward towards calmer waters, right? Receiving these opportunities, the wheel turning in your favor, things happening swiftly. You just got to be that horse. You got to be resilient. Look, 7 of Swords. By any means necessary, divine feminine, divine masculine represented out here. Running towards each other. Soulmates. Soul connections. Partnerships. Contracts. Life partners. People that's done been through what you done been through. That see it how you see it. 2026, year look ahead. I love that energy. We're going to keep this strategic couple right here. Messages, opportunities, somebody to, love affair, opportunity to connect with something or heal something that you love. There's the third ace of swords, the clarity, the revelations, the honor, the truth, the evolution, the separation of ties, the only speaking when spoken to, the divine, the bouncing up. There's a 9 of Pentacles, all coming together, receiving the message, the opportunity. I love that energy so far. I love you. Yes, sitting in the 5 of Pentacles. I told you money was probably looking a little funny right now. Let's see. Actions needed. Next actions needed to take to help us get the full potential. Play your role. Play your part. Move your feet. Okay? Don't talk. Just move. Just work. Okay? Look, strength, compassion, and have compassion. Don't talk, just work. Actions needed. Where do you need to invest? Don't talk, just move your feet. Come up out your emotions. Invest in strong, solid foundations. 10 of Pentacles. Invest in something. Invest in your image. Yeah, Spirit said invest in your image, invest in your family, invest in the way you want your kingdom to look. 2026, look ahead. Year of the horse. Where should you hold back? Look at that. Anything that don't bring you joy or satisfy you. Yeah. Anything that bores you and give you the opportunity to tempt you to want to sneak off and do something underhanded and betray you, sabotage your dream. Be aware of sabotaging your 2026 from boredom and lack of satisfaction. Is satisfaction a word? Lack of being satisfied. Be aware of what you're choosing to be loyal to, right? Don't invest in anything to keep you in a lack mentality that cause you to want to do underhanded things. It can go either way. You can boss up or you can stay frustrated. You can betray yourself and your dreams and your vision. So be aware of 2026. Don't sabotage your 2026. You don't wanna let me tell y'all that. Don't sabotage your 2026. Yeah. Be aware of what you're giving to during this time and who you're receiving from. Be aware of who you're giving and receiving to. Remember where you investing. Invest in your image and resist investing in things that don't bring you joy or bring you lack of satisfaction, being satisfied. Is that a word? Yeah, look at the bigger picture. You got the whole world in your hands. Yes, move forward, right? We will. We will win. We will prosper. We will succeed. We will love. We will be vital. We will have power. We will continue to drive forward. Okay? We will continue to gain knowledge. Institutional knowledge, universal knowledge, sacred, divine knowledge, and share it to help people, bring people out. That's what Spirit is saying along with this service. A lot of to do with receiving is the power of compassion and the power to serve. Strength card I heard twice, having heart. Let's see. Highest possible outcome if we use this energy and invest correctly. More things to invest in. More time. 7 of Pentacles energy. More money. More assets. Okay? We love that. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Just allow things to take its place and be patient. Get ready. Prepare your resources for when it's time to move to calmer waters. Somebody's about to move real quick. The decision go be made and things about to take off real quick. Moving away from things that no longer serve you and getting in alignment. The world, something stopped. The world, the end of a complete cycle. Moving into year 1. We're going into a year of wish fulfillment. It's justice for you, the master builder. The grand is rising during this time. I'm going to do all signs. I'm going to pull your card according to your signs. I prefer you watch it from your rising sign, of course, because then you can get the best picture. But if you know your whole chart, then you'll have the best results, because you are more than just what people see. You more than what you see. Remember that. Till next time, guys, girls, whatever species you identify with, I love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Till next time. Namaste.